So basically the blue line at setup on the both cases is what we call the shaft line, okay, the angle of the shaft through the midriff there, and the red line is your swing plane line, okay, the club going through basically your sort of sternum there to your shoulders, okay. Now if we look at the one on the left hand side was like your before, takeaway was okay, then from here the club got very, very steep. So that club now we can see, maybe for a different colour, is very much sort of not really sort of parallel to that sort of red and the blue line there, okay. And you then came back down, you were forced then to redirect it back on a different angle, okay, which you kind of did on occasions, but it was always going to be a little bit steeper. That line now, if you extend it down, will be sort of going too much inside the golf ball, therefore it's slightly steep. If the shaft was going too far this way above the ball, it'll be seen as flatter, okay, so you're from a slightly steeper angle, which thus means your always tendencies are going to be slicing right in the ground quite heavy. Now if we look at this one here now on the right, see the difference in the green line there, so that club now is perfectly sort of lined up there towards that red shaft. As you go back to the top of the backswing, you bring it back down, pretty much on there. I'll go back a frame, sorry. On a similar sort of line to where you've gone back. There's one line going back. So for me, that's more of a golf swing. Now it's more just that and that rather than that relying on any sort of change in timing. So when you then come into the golf ball, the club now can come back nicely on the correct path. Good strike of the ball. And we can just twist through then up onto that left side in a nice sort of full free spirit swing. There's no sort of guide or try and hit or just tap the golf ball. It's now, okay, right, I'm going to give it a smack. And the key thing in terms of setup, as we said, try to go through that sequence of putting the club down first, then gripping it. And in most cases, I would do that with your feet together, so you're not sort of encouraged to sort of put them apart to set up in the position. If they're together, you know they're not set. If they're sort of just side by side, you're focusing on the club and then the grip, and then you set your spine angle over the golf ball, and then from there you just set your feet in comfort. And if you do it there towards comfort, you never get to the golf ball and go, oh, I feel too far from the ball now, because you've put your feet in that position, and you're never going to put your feet too far from the ball or put your feet too close to the ball. You'll always go, well, this feels comfortable, I'll put my feet here, because there you are, you're set there to that position that's correct with the club, correct with the hands, and therefore your spine angle over the ball, and you've got a nice straight back there with your posture. So by putting your feet down last, you'll always be comfortable. If you put the feet first, you're guessing. As good as a guess it would be, if you're an inch out, half an inch out, and over probably 2.5 feet, you could quite easily be half an inch or an inch out, because you're trying to eyeball, say, 26, 27 inches. If you've got 28, you're an inch too far away, you put that golf club down now, oh, I feel a bit too far from the ball now. You either sort of lean forward, I feel too much over the ball now, come close, I feel too close now. You're always just shuffling around, you'll never get in the right position. If you're not in the same position for every shot, your consistency level is going to be all over the place, isn't it? So get that sequence better. Then swing-wise, as we said, we're just going to swing that golf club now on the angle around your body, so it's a nice angle towards the golf club, and the club then comes back down. We're coming back into a very similar position. You think where those hands are there in relation to your body compared to your backswing, very similar, isn't it? The angle's correct, so it's one angle going back, one angle coming down, good strike of the ball, and the ball front, as we said, a little bit more that way, as opposed to even the first few. You've got pretty good shots, but sort of going this way. When the timing's not quite there, it's further and further right. And then what I'm sure you point out doing on the golf course, and you're hitting the ball over here somewhere, you're aim further left with your body, and that gives you a bigger slice. Yeah? True. Sound familiar? Yeah, good. Okay, so that makes sense in terms of the angle. Okay, again, it's trying to simplify the golf swing. The golf swing's got a lot of moving parts. If we can reduce the variables of sort of being too upright and then trying to drop it onto an angle, it's a lot easier to go, okay, that's my angle, let's swing there to there rather than up there and then trying to judge underneath it. Okay, good stuff.